Hey guys, how's it going? It's Molly. I'm here today to talk about my March favorites. Today is April 8th, so I have definitely put this video off for whatever reason. Life is kind of crazy right now. My mind has been elsewhere, following the news, trying to figure out what's going on in the world, trying to figure out how to adjust to this new normal that we all have going on. So makeup has been like not taking up a lot of space up here. So, but I'm still loving makeup. I'm still enjoying makeup. I'm still wearing makeup every day. I think, well, there was one day I didn't wear makeup, but it's a comfort thing. It just makes me feel better. Even on days when I'm at home and I'm not going anywhere, I'm generally going to be doing my makeup. So I do have products that I have been using a lot, and I am going to share those with you now. So let's just start with kind of something boring. Concealer. I am pretty sure that I talked about this in my winter favorites, and it is still a favorite. I have not been able to stop using this. It's the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Holy crap. Thank you, e.l.f., for coming up with this because it works beautifully. It's so good. I have it on today. It's just, I've been having issues with concealers for a while. I've tried several different formulas and they end up just looking dry on my under eyes. Even pairing it with like a hyaluronic, is that how you say it? Hyaluronic acid eye cream. Still wasn't cutting it. This, with or without a hyaluronic acid eye cream, is gorgeous. My under eyes don't look dry. They don't look crepey. They are covered. It blends out beautifully. It stays all day. Oh my gosh. I would get it. All these other formulas that I was trying, they would wear off on the inner corner of my eye without fail. Always this eye. Don't know why. I don't know if I touched there. But I haven't changed my behavior, and this still is working like a dream. So, love it. Highly recommend it. It's so affordable. I don't remember if it's $5 or $8, but it's good. And I just got a backup from Ulta. So, it's like really, really good. Really, really good. Okay. The foundation that I used the most this month, and I feel like I was using foundation quite a bit. And actually, you know what? It was probably 50-50, but the other one I'm probably going to be talking about in May because I haven't done the review video for it yet. So that's a mystery one. But the other one that I used the most was the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. Mine is almost gone, and that's a really good feeling. I bought this a long time ago. A really long time ago. Like before I got married. We're going to be married for 3 years in May. So it's old, but it's good and it hasn't gone bad and I love it. It's a full coverage foundation. I have never tried using it with a brush. I always use a damp sponge because it just helps to shear things out. And that's personally what I like. But I probably shouldn't, maybe I would love using a brush. I should probably try that. But just so you're aware, that's how I use this. I love it. I have it on today. I know that I probably look, I don't know. I feel like my skin looks good. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look heavy. It just looks flawless and healthy, in my opinion. Sometimes I can get a little too heavy-handed with this, and it can look kind of cakey, especially around my smile lines, but you just use just a little bit, and it's perfect. So this is for sure going to be a repurchase. For sure. I love it a lot. And I do really like Tarte. I know that they got in some hot water, really, really hot water with some of their social media stuff, and they're really really bad shade range for, was it the Shape Tape foundation? The much anticipated Shape Tape foundation. But I feel like, you know, it's been a couple years since then. They've laid low. I think they're doing okay. So, yeah, I don't know. And I was never like, I'm boycotting Tarte. That was not something I was doing. But I totally understood why people would. The only reason I didn't is because I really, really, really love the brand. And I already boycott a lot of brands. So, all right. Now, apparently, I have 3 eyeshadow palettes to talk about. I don't really know why, but we'll go with it. These palettes from BH Cosmetics are really good. Now, granted, I only have this one. This is the Love in London palette. It's a cool tone. Oh, I just dug my thumbnail in that shade. It's a cool tone palette. The shimmers in this are really buttery and so foiled. It's amazing. I'm going to do some swatches for you guys and show you. Now my hands are really dry, but they're just these metallic, gorgeous shimmers. And you don't have to use them wet. You can use them with a finger. If you're using them with a brush, like I just typically use them wet because then there's like no chance of fallout. But they're so good. This black is one of the darkest blacks. I'm not even kidding you. It's insane. I mean, you can't really, it's really, really good. I love using this as a liner. So yeah, every look that I've ever created with this has been beautiful. There's a few shades that I haven't used a lot of or at all. And it's these cooler toned, this is like a navy blue, this is like a gunmetal gray. Haven't used those a lot, but I've used pretty much everything else. Oh, and I guess I don't think I've used this one either. I probably should. But I think they're like $15. You can use coupons with them. They're really, really good. I like the BH Cosmetics formula for eyeshadows. They're doing it right. Their mattes blend out well. Their shimmers stay put. Things don't fade. They're good. And I keep meaning to pick up some of the other ones. I was going to with the 21 Days of Beauty sale, but then decided to be a little bit more cautious with my money because of everything going on. So I didn't, but whatever. I do plan to in the future. Okay, the next product, Violet Voss Holy Grail. I've talked about this in previous videos. It's so good. I've been really feeling these tones lately, just, you know, not crazy colorful eyeshadows, just wearable, beautiful shades. And this has it. I mostly use like this portion of the palette. I really love the shade Cool Beans. It's right here. It's just a really beautiful shade. I really like putting that all over my lid, and it's not even necessarily a cool tone. I mean, this is just, in my opinion, straight up neutral. There's Toffee is this one. It's a gorgeous gold right here. So pretty. This Cranberry Splash. Hello, that's beautiful. There's really beautiful shades here. The color story is just, it's great. You've got cooler tones and warmer tones. You've got neutrals. Pretty much any wearable look. You got it right here. So this is just a really great neutral palette, and the Violet Voss formula is amazing. I really haven't tried one of her palettes that I didn't like. Now, granted, I haven't tried a ton. I've only tried a couple, but they're good. They're really good. And I want to get my hands on more of them because they're just, she knows what she's doing. Her mattes are blendable. They are pigmented. They you can create these beautiful dimensional looks with the mattes and shimmers combined. The shimmers are like butter. I was just realizing that some of the shades that I'm not super crazy about, I think are leaning more on the satin side of things, and that's why I'm not crazy about them. But they're still really pretty. And it's really just 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 satins. The rest are these foiled metallic shimmers, and they're really, really pretty. So yeah, I will never get rid of this. I guess I should never say never, but I would venture to guess I will never get rid of this. It's really one of my all-time favorite palettes. Okay, now I did feel like playing with some color this month, and I came up with some really pretty looks. And to do that, I was using the Juvia's Place Magic Mini palette. These are so fun. My one gripe about this palette is, for me, it can be really difficult to come up with cohesive looks, just because there's formats, and I don't necessarily want orange or pink as my matte shades. Because typically when I'm playing with color, I'm wanting like a neutral base and then a pop of color. That's how I feel most comfortable playing with color with my eye looks. But doesn't matter, because the shimmers in here make this palette. This shade here is so fun. I created one look where I'm just gonna swatch the shades that I used for the look that I made. Now these mattes, some of them are incredibly dry, but they're incredibly pigmented, and they work really well as liner shades. So this here, it's like a deep royal purple. This I used as a liner paired with these two shades, and I think I pulled in a different palette to build up the base, but I finished things off with these. And this is on camera right now, it's looking like a periwinkle, but it's kind of like one of these unicorn shades where you've got blue and pink and purple. It's definitely got a flip to it, and it's really gorgeous. My God, my hands are so mad. They're so angry from having been washed so many times. And it's funny because the shadow is just sticking into my cracks and crevices, but they're great. I had heard Kelly Gooch mentioned liking to use this palette and picking one of the shimmers and just putting it all over the lid and blowing it up into the crease. That is a technique that I'm going to be trying soon. Because they're so pretty, and the Juvia's Place formula it's good. It's legitimately good. And if you want something neutral, honestly, these two shades here, you got it. This is one of my favorite shades in the palette. It's the shade Baronu. I'm probably butchering it. It's amazing. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. So good. Look at it. Oh, it's so shiny. So, and the other thing about Juvia's Place is their price point is very reasonable. You really can't go wrong. They're great. Okay, I have 2 more products. I thought that I was done after the eyeshadow palettes. I'm not. All right. Tarte. More Tarte. This is one of their Amazonian clay blushes. It's in the shade Party. I have it on my cheeks today. I love this. I kind of rediscovered it this month. I got tired of the blushes that I pulled in for the Shop My Stash that I filmed and never posted. It's apparently a new habit. I have like 20 videos that I filmed and I just don't get around to editing them. But that's it right there. It's just a perfect shade for my skin tone. These blend out beautifully. I love the packaging. It's compact and sleek, and it looks like a macaron, you know, those French cookies. Yeah, looks like one of those. Makes me very happy. I always have liked just round, flat round shapes. I don't know why. There's a page in Go where this dog has a sucker and it's that shape, and it just made me very happy as a child. And that has lasted as an adult. I love this. I have 2 other shades. I think I have Blushing Bride and then some like peach one. They're really, really good. And I am excited to get more in my collection. I don't need more, but I want more. Send help. I might need it. Okay, and then finally, and I have talked about this in previous favorites, but I feel like it's worth a mention again because nobody's talking about these liquid lipsticks that I'm finding. This is probably the most comfortable liquid lipstick formula I've ever tried. It's the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick. Still not super comfortable. I still reach for a chapstick or a gloss to put on top of it to help it just feel a little bit more emollient. In fact, right now I have it on and I immediately topped it with this Trader Joe's lip balm. Sorry, it says Trader Johan's lip balm, but it's a really glossy lip balm. I love it. But anyways, what I love about these is, or any liquid lipstick, but especially these, they're really comfortable. They're pigmented. They're beautiful. You can wear them with or without something on top. But when I do put something on top, they still last for hours and hours and hours. And they're not transfer proof anymore. Don't really care about that. I remember when I was preparing for my wedding, I was looking for a liquid lipstick that didn't make my lips look like a desert because I wanted something that was going to not come off on my husband when we kissed, right? The only thing I found was lip sense, and pretty sure that stuff is terrible for your lips, but it really does the trick. It lasts great. The gloss makes it comfortable. If you're getting married, get some lip sense. But now I don't care if I get lipstick on my husband. These are great. I really appreciate them. And I would like to get more, but I just haven't yet. Okay, you guys, that is everything for my favorites for March. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to know if you've tried any of these, what you think of them. Also, let me know what you keep using. I love to hear from you. So thank you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.